I might have found my problem child here with the two original M2 magazines I have. You see how the one on the right, see how the follower sits nice and upright, and the one on the left is taking a nosedive a little bit into the mag body. Something's wrong with those followers. And then see this. Let's see if I can get this into. See how springy, and that comes right back to where it needs to be. This one, even with the new spring, something is binding, something's going funky in there with that follower. So that's what I'm working on right now with these two. So we can see what maybe the problem is here. One on the right again, this is the good follower. This one's having issues. So you can see the front up here, how much wider the one on the right is compared to the one on the left. So the one on the left are just moving around too much and not holding itself up as well. So we're gonna massage that one and see if we can get it to work better. So this is the follower that's the problem. This follower has a lot of back and forth movement, and so it doesn't it doesn't sit in the mag the right way. So I actually have a couple of these 3D printed M1 Carbine anti-tilt followers. So I threw, these are lock back mags, they have the bolt catch on the back of them. So I threw the lock back one into this mag that had the problematic follower. And you can see now that this one here, now they're kind of, those followers are lining up much better. In terms of being, the front of these isn't taking such a nosedive. But this one, also you can see that this loop right here, this cut in it, it seems like it's lower than this one. So I might take a file and maybe try to clean up this front of this a little bit, but maybe I'll test it before I do that. Anyway, we're just trying to figure it out, but this is definitely seeming to be a much better follower overall, and we can test the 3D printed part in these magazines. So anyway, yes, 3D printed mag followers for carbines, but this one right here I've just been kind of screwing with a pair of pliers just to try to get it to maybe fit a little bit better in there by just like bending it around and kind of massaging it. We'll see if I can get this one to work again, but I think this one might just be off spec or something's wrong with it, because it just doesn't fit inside this magazine very well. It might be the wrong follower for this magazine too, for all I know. So I got about 125 rounds, 30 carbine, and I think I might have fixed my M2 mags. And I just, the last 125 rounds I have in this box mags is my old reloads that I think I kind of undercharged. So they're on the softer shooting side, but they have a hard time cycling the action on this or fully ejecting. Lots of failures to eject. So what we're going to be watching out for is magazine malfunctions versus failures to eject malfunctions, and to see if we can get through mags with the minimal amount of malfunctions. And I have 5 pretty good across the board mags to test here. So let's just pull one out of this pile of mystery meat and see where we're at. All right, so this one is one of the M2 mags, a 70s M2 mags. And we'll see, this is old reloads, but I've been messing with them a little bit more, and we'll see if they get through all 25 rounds here. Okay, so that was a failure to fully eject, not a magazine failure. So I'm gonna chalk that up to being undercharged. Okay. Nice. So only one failure to eject caused by my reloads out of this M2 original 1970s M2 mag. And this is the one with the 3D printed follower, anti-tilt follower. And I also massaged and reshaped and screwed with the feed lips like crazy on that mag. So that one, in my book, is pretty good to go if my ammo hadn't failed it. Okay, next one. What do we got here? This is the other M2 mag. This one has the original follower in it, and actually worked pretty good the last time. So we're gonna do this one, and I think I'm just gonna rock and roll this one as fast as I can. We'll see if it if the ammo doesn't fail on me. Oh, that's fucking awesome. That's fucking awesome. Pardon my language, okay? But dude, this is such a cool gun when it works. All right, this is a brand new Korean made 30 rounder. All of these are downloaded to 25 rounds. Also brought to my attention, somebody asked in the comments of one of the last videos if an M2 carbine magazine latch would be better. And mine already has an M2 magazine latch, and all that does is it's got an extra little arm that holds another locking tab on 30 round mags specifically. 15 round mags, it doesn't matter because they don't have an extra locking tab. So it just makes it holds the mags more stable. I just never knew because mine already had it. So thanks for that information, man. But yeah, so I think we'll just test this this Korean made 30 rounder. I love it! All right, this is a vintage Japanese-made NVS marked 30 rounder. All of these also have brand new Wolf magazine springs in them, so they don't have original springs. Okay, that was my ammo. Not bad, all things considering. Make sure that that chamber's on that one. Throw that back in, and let's go. Okay, another one on my ammo. Failure to eject all the way. Yeah, I just need to get through this batch of ammo so I can reload it all a little hotter. Just a smidge hotter, just a little bit. Yes! So far, I think we're only about 4 malfunctions in 120 or 100 rounds so far. Okay, last mag. This is a mystery meat, completely unbranded copy of the M2 mag. So it looks exactly like an M2 mag. It just doesn't have any stampings on it at all. Another malfunction on the ammo. Okay, another malfunction on the ammo. Yeah, I need to just work my way through this so I can reload it better. Fuck yeah, okay. That I would call very successful. And I haven't made this gun smoke at all yet, and she's smoking, and I love it. Oh, that smell, man. You'll never get over that smell. Whew. Not every day you get to mag dump 125 rounds of 30 carbine.